story begins with the genesis of Taqwa SACCO, a beacon of ethical finance in Kenya for over 2 decades.
Taqwa SACCO started as a very, very small organization. Basically, it was due to the fact that at that time, there was no Sharia-compliant SACCO, there were no Sharia-compliant banks, and my staff members came forward and asked me, what can we do? We cannot benefit as the non-Muslim members of my staff were benefiting from the conventional SACCO in my workplace. So I told them, let us see if we can get started on our own SACCO, which will be Sharia compliant. With SACCOs, Taqwa SACCO is very, very different because you save a little, but you can borrow more. For example, we give our members 3 times the amount of savings when they need money for investment. And we don't, because we are dealing with our members and members own the SACCO, we are together in thinking about ideas of how to invest their money. So encourage them to invest in certain investment opportunities which we look for them. For example, a member can borrow and buy a piece of land, but we also look for land where we can buy and sell to the members at cost. Being a pioneer, especially in this country, we have contributed a lot. Because when we started, there was nothing like Sharia-compliant institution in this country. And even in the world, it was not accepted. It was a concept which was not accepted. So here we were trying to think of even a model of how to exist. And I think our contribution has been tremendous. Because now it has become an accepted mode of operation in this country and in the world. Unless you inherit a lot of money, which you can use to invest for yourself, you need to start somewhere. And the best place is to save. And that is why we encourage Muslims to save and get away from that idea of nipe, nikopeshe, going around, which is not very good. Begging is not a very good idea. So we want to encourage Muslims to save whatever little they can, right from the start.
Taqwa SACCO's journey has always been guided by Islamic principles and financial regulations of Kenya.
The original members of Taqwa, we started first giving ourselves loans without interest. And by so doing, we just used to contribute amongst ourselves, the merry-go-round style. We contributed from as little as 500 shillings, 1,000 shillings, and then we'd agree, say you're giving Zaituni a loan. Like I remember taking 6,000. You pay 6,000 and you repay back 6,000. Then we went on increasing the amounts amongst ourselves, and we were less than 10. So we contribute and we give each other loans. So slowly by slowly, we started growing. But you see, our main aim was how do we grow it up to benefit the Muslims in the country. What assisted us was that initially, because we were not having any overheads, we started managing that way.
Taqwa SACCO offers both POSA and POSA products, adhering to Islamic finance principles. Remarkable products that have significant offerings.
Basically, FOSA means front office service activity. FOSA is a small bank. So whatever activities goes which goes around in a bank. It is what the FOSA does. Deposits, withdrawals, and so on and so forth. Just like a bank, this is a small bank, basically. All right, for a layman's language. BOSA means back office. So this is front office service activity, and the other one is back office service activity.
Taqwa SACCO is blessed to have a Sharia board that ensures Islamic finance principles are its core to ensure adherence of Islamic values.
In the environment which we live in, there is the conventional way of working out in terms of finances, and then there is Islamic finance. There are certain issues which are not allowed in Islam. For example, Islam has prohibited eating of interest or riba. Islam has prohibited gambling and so on and so forth. So there are do's and don'ts which the conventional financial sector does, but it is not allowed in Islam. Therefore, whatever is allowed, we take it. Whatever is not allowed, we don't take it.
Taqwa SACCO has delivered loans to its members, including emergency health and education loans, demonstrating its commitment to ethical finance.
I joined Taqwa SACCO through a friend who was a former staff of Taqwa, and he's the one who introduced me to Taqwa. And I think my reason for joining was quite attracted by the culture. Initially, I just thought it was all for Muslims and people of that kind. But when I realized that it did not matter whatever religion one came from, and then the products that they were also offering at the time were quite attractive. They do not infringe on my own religion. By the fact that I'm a Christian and the SACCO is an Islamic institution, it doesn't matter to me because I interact with everyone here as on a human basis, not as a religious person, and so that to me does not matter.
Taqwa SACCO is my first experience with SACCOs. Going back 10 years ago in 2013, that's when I joined Taqwa SACCO as a member. What prompted me to join Taqwa SACCO was the urge to jumpstart my life, because it is not that easy when you're getting an average salary or average income to do some bigger things that you want to do it in a shorter period of time. It matters a lot. Being a Muslim, and as we all know, interest and riba is haram. Being an Islamic institution, giving people loans which is free of interest, free of riba. You only get back, or you only pay what you've asked for. That is really an achievement, and it keeps us away from going into haram. Actually, I do consider myself a life member because number one, I am member number 988, below 1,000. Now I understand that we have 13,000 plus. So you can imagine it's 10 years and live and kicking, still in Taqwa SACCO. A word of encouragement to potential members is, number one, there is always this excitement of wanting to do more, wanting to achieve more. And by doing so, you can imagine having a saving and being tripled. So the more you save, the better or the easier or the faster your life will kickstart. Because in this life, we actually need something that can always jumpstart your life. You cannot sometimes you can always be on a stagnant life. You don't move until somebody boosts you. And Taqwa SACCO is a better way to boost your life.
Nilijiunga baada ya kuambiwa na mama mwingine alikuwa akinipelekea watoto wangu shule. Akaniambia yeye amefaidika, hata hiyo gari nimenunulia kutokana na Taqwa SACCO. Sasa nikaona wacha na mimi nijiunge. Nimejiunga miaka zaidi ya 10 iliyopita. Alhamdulillah. na ndio ilikuwa sako yangu ya kwanza. Alhamdulillah, nimefaidika kwa mengi, kwa sababu mpaka sasa nimechukua zaidi ya mara 3 loan, na moja imenifaidi ni kununua kwanza kiwanja huko, imenisaidia alhamdulillah. Nimefungua biashara yangu, nimesaidia watoto ndugu zangu kusoma alhamdulillah, na natarajia pia nitajenga nyumba yangu mwenyewe kupitia Taqwa SACCO.
Accessibility. Accessibility is one reason why I love Taqwa SACCO, and it can be my to-go-to SACCO because you can easily walk in and all is available. But 2, it's having a FOSA and BOSA at the same time is quite attractive. Not very many SACCOs have those segments running together. Many will just have savings and then people meet at the AGM, but this one you can walk into a bank and make transactions.
Nimefaidika sana kwa sababu nilinunua ploti tayari, kijana wangu ashajenga huko Kitengela, na nikanunua ploti nyingine iko Katani ambayo ploti mbili nilinunua mbili kwa pamoja, na karudi nikaja nikachukua loan nikaweka ukuta wa ploti mbili zote pamoja na nikajenga rumu 3 ndani. Karudi nikachukua loan, nilikuwa tunajenga Paisley, nikaongeza imba kadhaa ambazo zinaniwezesha nikichukua loan niko na pahali ambapo nategemea kulipa loan yangu. Kwa umri wangu nitakaokuwa nao duniani nishawaingiza watoto wangu 3, maana ikiwa kuna loan tunasaidiana wenyewe, na kuna wengine wajukuu pia nitawaleta watajiunga, wamemaliza chuo kikuu, wengine wamemaliza college, nitawaleta. Ushauri wangu ni kwamba ukiwa unataka kujiunga na SACCO ama ukisha kujiunga, usichukue loan kwa sababu watu wengine wamechukua. Chukua loan ukiwa unajua uenda kufanya nini. Pili, ujipange hiyo loan ukisha kuchukua utalipa namna gani. Na kabla ya kuchukua loan, kuchukua ushauri. Ikiwa ni wewe mwenyewe wafanya kazi, chukua ushauri wa kuwa loan napata mshahara kiasi fulani, naweza kulipa kiasi fulani nabakia kwa maisha yangu. Lakini usichukue loan na hujui uenda kufanya nini. Tena usichukue loan kabla hujajua utatoa wapi cha kulipa. Najivunia manake pesa zile ambazo niliweza kuchukua loan kwa SACCO, katika viwango sikuweza kuchukua pahali pengine popote. Kwa hivyo najivunia na yale ambayo nishayafanya, na bado nazidi kupata manufaa. Jambo lingine najivunia kuwa ukija nakuja kumwona manager kama Duya, nakaa naye chini na mwambia nataka hivi na hivi, ananipa ushauri, anakuelekeza utafanya nini. Unajua kabla ya kuchukua loan pata ushauri na useme uenda kufanya nini, upewe ushauri utafanya hivi na hivi, na ujipange wapi utapata loan za kulipa hiyo loan.
The future is bright for Islamic finance institutions, and Taqwa SACCO is no exception. We are continuously exploring the vision and prospects for a better future.
Alhamdulillah, we are very, very happy that we are that old, and we are vibrant, and we are really servicing our members and our customers. And now, because we have customers who are also non-members. 25 years is a quarter of a century. It's not a joke. We celebrated our 20 years anniversary very, very well. In fact, we asked our members, we had a competition and asked our members to tell us how they have benefited. And you'll be amazed at the stories that we got. And we selected the 3 best stories of how we have helped members to grow financially, while they are also taking care of their religious welfare. And it has been very satisfying to be able to see members come forward and tell us how Taqwa has helped them tremendously.
As we continue this journey through Taqwa SACCO's 25-year history, it's evident that this institution has been a trailblazer in ethical finance, proving that Islamic finance principles can thrive even in a non-Islamic state. As we celebrate 25 years of service, we invite you to be part of Taqwa SACCO, the hub of halal wealth creation.